Excellent. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to the EVES auction room here in Victoria Street, Hamilton. My name is Grant Child. My role is to simply facilitate the proceedings here today and guide you on the final leg of your journey to home ownership. Of course, you've been joined by your ambassadors throughout the marketing period for both of the properties here today. They will have circulated all the documentation for you to assist you as well. We've also got Mark, Janine, they're also on hand here today to assist you. If you've got any pressing matters you need attended to whilst we're going through the calling of the auction, just pop your hand up and one of them will come over and we are here to assist you. Also assisting us today is Emma on the controls of all the technology as well. It's always good to have the girls looking after the technology, because me and technology, we are not very good friends at all. So, but I am good friends with the documentation that you bid and buy under today. Just looking at that documentation, you're bidding and buying on the basis we've provided you with the buyers and sellers guide put out by the Real Estate Authority, and of course copies over there on the table on your left hand side of the auction room. The most important document as well, also available in its final form over there on the table, is the contract of sale. That's been circulated in draft form. If there's been any additions, changes, deletions, I'll alert you to that, but finalised copies are also available over there on the table. Those are the terms and conditions that we bid under today here, buyers. Obviously bidding and buying at an auction, standard procedure, cash and unconditional, deemed to have accepted the vendor's title without any rights of requisition, and immediately on completion of the auction, as detailed in this section on the front page, highlighted there in blue, your obligations are simply to give us your autograph on the contract to seal the deal and pay your deposit, just equaling 10% of the purchase price as required today. The balance is then payable on settlement date. Now, by way of any bidding, I'm going to assume that you read, understood, accept that contract that we work to, and the only other thing I'll remind you as far as the conduct of today's auctions is any vendor bidding. Vendor bids will only be used by myself. I have written authority from the vendors that I'm the only one to submit any vendor bids. I will disclose any vendor bids to you, and I will only use them to work alongside you. I'm working with you to get you to a point where the vendors are happy to continue discussions with you. I call that the negotiation table. Right, so I'm just working alongside you and working with you to get you to that point. Always below the seller's reserve price. I will only use a vendor bid if I've only got one person participating in the auction. If there's two of you, I'm just going to leave it entirely over to you. So simply a technique to get you to that negotiating platform to see if we can't assist you in purchasing the property here today. In terms of our viewers watching via the live stream, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome into our EVES Victoria Street auction room here on a little bit of an overcast and drizzly day in Hamilton, but a great day to buy great property. We've got two great properties for you here this morning, folks. Happy to answer any questions at this juncture before we move on to the first property. No questions? Excellent. Well, that's just testimony to the fantastic work our marketing sales people do here at EVES, and putting everybody in a position where there's no questions, we're all good to go. So our first property for the morning, 126 Fairview Street. Tracy O'Brien, Warren Pledger. Tracy over there on the right hand side, Warren up the back of the room there. They've been marketing this property, doing an outstanding job as they always do, circulating all that documentation I've just made reference to. But what they've been doing is hosting a property that certainly ticks all the criteria boxes for a first home, and it is definitely one that you will be absolutely proud to host your housewarming party here at 126 Fairview Street. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it's a record of title SA 18D folio 113 in the South Auckland Registry Office. That describes the property as a freehold estate, 609 square metres of good old Kiwi terra firma is what you buy with this property here. Now the security system, that does stay, but it is as is. There are no vendor warranties as far as the security system is concerned. And the two hose reels that are currently at the property, our current owner will be taking those with her. 26th of April, Tracy, our settlement date, 2024, obviously, and that is, of course, Friday after Anzac Day, so solicitors will complete the transaction for you on that date should you be the successful purchaser here today. Any other changes to the chattels list or documentation? No, all good to go. Another box ticked there. So back to the property itself. Well, all I can really do is describe this property as a very, very well kept and maintained property that has been maintained by our fastidious owner, who has enjoyed living there for over 25 years. Now that is testimony to the quality of the product you are buying here today. In fact, our owner describes it as a really nice place to live, and it's got to be nice having stayed there for over 25 years. A property that's ideal for the family. There's plenty of room there around the property there to be able to kick a ball, ride a bike, and of course you've got the garage there to house the car, and of course that workshop for Dad. If you're the weekend tinkerer and like pulling things apart and putting them back together, then you've got that workshop there for you as well. The property itself established in a very popular suburb of Fairview Downs. It's nice and private from the road, and of course that security is enhanced by the electric gates indeed. So in your hands, buyers, where do we say go for number 126 Fairview Street? Looking for an opening bid. Where would you like to start the auction away? I'm not your enemy here today, folks. I'm the friendly auctioneer, here to work with you, help you buy the property here today. If you're in that position of cash, where do we go? We've done a lot of homework in the property.
60?
Pardon?
600. 600.
600?
600.
Excellent, thank you. Got your start there at $600,000. You've been reading my notes actually, ma'am. Exactly where I would have commenced it myself. It's $600,000. Underway with a bid down here at 600,000. Happy to take a $20,000 rise from here. Here we go, buyers. Here's your opportunity to bid and buy here today. First call now. Second time. Third, last opportunity for you to join Our Lady down here in the second row on my right hand side, your left, before I advance you on behalf of the seller then at $620,000. It's with me. Vendor will bid at $620,000. Take me to 640, shall we there, ma'am? Here's your opportunity now. Put yourself back in front. Can I say $640,000 for you as well? Vendor bid at 640, as I explained in my preamble, just a technique to work alongside you and get you into a position where we can continue negotiations. At 620, it's with me. Do I say 640 for you? You just need to put something on top to get the opportunity to continue discussions with our seller.
630?
It really needs to be 640, ma'am.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
640.
Thank you. At $640,000. I'm not going to continue with the vendor bidding, folks. At $640,000, I invite you to join us. Otherwise, I'm going to simply pause the auction and continue discussions with Our Lady over here on the right-hand side, your left. At $640,000, are we in or out? First call. Second. Would you like to strengthen your position, ma'am, and just advance your bid to 660? Just put yourself in a better position. I'm going to take you to 660.
No, we're at 640.
At 640? Okay, calling it 3 times, otherwise we're going to continue discussions down here. Once, twice, third, last opportunity. Just going to pause the auction. Just Tracy, if you can just take the lady into the side room here, we'll have a bit of a chat. Right, thanks for your patience, folks. At $640,000, we have an amended bid now on 126 Fairview Street now, and that bid has been lifted to $650,000. But I have got very clear instructions from our sellers. The property is not for sale at that level. So I put it to the floor now for any advance on $650,000. Otherwise, we're quite happy to simply close the auction. We do have some conditional buyers to talk to, but we're absolutely confident that we will do better than this for the value of this property here. At $650,000, once, twice, third and last opportunity. The auction is now closed, so anybody can come forward if you are watching via the live stream. Feel free to contact Tracy or Warren and we'd be happy to put your offer to the vendors for consideration, but you will need to be on the northern side of $650,000, I can assure you of that. So we'll move straight on to our next property, girls, and it comes here on the screen being 18 Birdwood Road. Apologies for the delays, but we've just been getting some final documentation signed for this particular property here. So 18 Birdwood Road, Leon Mitchell, where is he? He's just attending to some final things out there. He'll be with us in a minute. He's been the principal marketing consultant for the property, doing a great job. And the wise words of wisdom for this one is simply growth and potential. Now, both of those words are spelt in uppercase, all bold, and big letters, I can assure you of that. Growth and potential. Those are the key ingredients to this property at 18 Birdwood Road. The legal aspects of it, obviously the postie knows that 18 Birdwood Road in Horatu here at the Waikato. However, the South Auckland Registry Office knows the property as a record of title SA 28D folio 713. Now the land holding here is a freehold estate. That is the best class of ownership you can buy in New Zealand, and of course you secure 1,015 square metres of prime corner real estate. A generous parcel of land indeed. Just a quick reminder that the chattels, the alarm, it does stay, but there are no warranties with that. You purchase that as is. 6 weeks from today's date, or sooner or later by mutual agreement, is your settlement date. And I know we have an alternative date that has already been agreed to by our current owners. So any other changes there, Leon? No changes to the chattels list or anything, no additions, deletions, so we're all good to go. So that covers off all the legal aspects of the property. And of course you'll recall the charming 1920s home that offers you an absolute wonderful balance of character, appeal and potential for value enhancement. And of course what comes with that is that semi-lifestyle aspect as well. Those looking for something to add your own touches to, this home is its inherent charm and good bones simply presents a fantastic opportunity for you to renovate it in your own time and mastermind your very own creation on that very generous 1,015 square metres. Now the exterior of the property just as impressive. You've of course got the double garage there. You've got an additional on-site parking plus space for the caravan or the motorhome. You'll recall that when you went and viewed the property. And naturally, in a landmass of that size, you've got plenty of room for kids and pets, plus those hints of the development potential for those with a bit of vision as well. So obviously that is all subject to your investigations through council, but 1,015 square metres on a corner site would certainly spell development potential to me. But that's entirely up to you. In your hands, buyers, where would you like to start the bidding away? Number 18 Birdwood Road in Horatu. Here to help you today. Where would you like to start the bidding? You might have witnessed with the first property, folks, we don't do silent auctions here at EVES. Where would you like to start me away? I suggest a $550,000 start. $550 to get me underway. Underway now at $550,000. I had a funny feeling it might have been waiting for that suggestion, so happy to work alongside you then at $550,000. Chasing down a $20,000 rise at this sort of value of this type of property here. We are talking about 1,015 square metres. First call now for an advance of $20,000, take me to $570 if you will. Second time, think about the potential of the property. A third and last opportunity for you to join us now. Happy to advance along by behalf of the seller then at $570,000 is with me now. At $570, take me to $590, will you? There's your opportunity here. At $570, be clear, it's a vendor bid working alongside you, heading you in the right direction. Just the navigator here, heading you in the right direction to ownership here. And at $570,000, take nothing less than a $20,000 rise, take me to $590 if you will. $590 it is. $590,000 over there on the right hand side here at $590. At $590,000, think about what I said about the property, think about the potential. Do it in your own time, slow motion, 1,015 square metres, ton of potential in Horatu. $590,000. Calling it once now, happy to take a 10 rise if it'll help you. Second time, third, Last opportunity. Look, I'm going to go once more on behalf of the seller at $600,000 vendor bid. Won't be submitting any further vendor bids. Take me to 610. We'll pause the auction, give you the opportunity to continue discussions with our owners. At $600,000, it's with me on a vendor bid. Take me to 610. Here's your chance now. $610,000, there it is on the right hand side here. I am a man of my word, folks, but I am obliged to call it 3 times in case there's anybody else wants to come in and participate. That call's coming now, once, twice, third, last opportunity. Just pausing the auction skills. So the gentleman over here at $610,000. I'll be back with you as soon as I have it. All right, appreciate your patience. We're streaming again, are we, girls? Appreciate your patience. They are very important decisions. I say that week after week, but I just really like to reinforce that. Appreciate your patience, folks. So can you just confirm for me, please, you've advanced your bid to $645,000?
Yes.
At $645,000, you see it up there on the screen. Leon, you've got our sellers on the phone here. Just confirm for me, please, my instructions. They're watching via the live stream. Confirm my instructions. Sell at $645,000 for the want of a better bid.
Yep, we're on the market.
On the market then at $645,000. There it goes. The now selling sign is flashing. We sell away now at $645,000, calling it once, twice, third, last opportunity before it goes. It goes. Sold at $645,000. Congratulations to our vendors watching via the live stream. That's all we've got for you today, folks. Hop back again, 11 o'clock next Wednesday. We've got another fantastic property on offer for you. We'll see you then. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.